Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Running a little overtime today. Lots of sports, lots of local news. Lots of good things going on, including, I think this is a very important day.
Yeah? What is today?
Thoughtful Thursday.
Thoughtful Thursday.
Yes.
Okay.
Last Thursday in August. Let's all be a bit more mindful of the other people's feelings and show everyone some extra consideration today.
Wonderful. I hope you take that to heart today.
Oh, I always do.
Oh, yes, you're always thoughtful. You have plenty of thoughts. I know that. Dave is very thoughtful. Thoughts continually run through his mind. You have all kinds of thoughts and ideas.
Usually they're good thoughts too. I mean, I try to pass along good vibes.
Yeah.
And that's what I would like everyone to do today, because it is very important Thoughtful Thursday Day.
Thoughtful Thursday. All right. Well, good.
It's a busy Thursday.
Few
so let's
things
be
going
thoughtful
on
about it. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. We'll be going to Arcadia today and broadcasting live from Arcadia and finding out more details about the 70th annual Arcadia Festival. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And they put on quite a festival, and we'll be learning more about details there. And some guests coming in, ribbon cutting today that we'll be featuring. And we'll be visiting with Subway and Dawson County Ag Society today. So a busy breakfast show.
Okay.
Then there's also, should mention, attended the Custer County Corn Growers gathering last night out in Round Valley. Dylan Coleman hosting that. And they were looking at corn plots when I left. They had a big drone there that they were demonstrating, and we're going to have a very good supper afterwards. So that all went really well. Enjoyed that. And I have a few details on that later on when we find time to put that little story together. Sports. Here we go. Yes, we kind of kick off our high school fall sports coverage tonight on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Yours truly will be headed to Hershey later tonight. Excited to watch the Broken Bow volleyball team in their season opener as they start the season at Hershey tonight. We'll have the varsity match for you live on KCNI 96.3 FM and KCNI1280.com. Again, the varsity match scheduled for around 7 o'clock tonight, so we'll have that for you on KCNI Radio. And then Jeremy Shipe and Kirk Crawley are going to team up tonight for us and go to Dunning, and we'll have our opening area football game of the week for you and of the season as Sandhills Thetford hosts Anselmo Myrna in an area battle, and we will have that for you tonight kicking off at 7 o'clock. So join Jeremy and Kirk for that. That'll be live on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. That's tonight. And then tomorrow we'll tell you about tomorrow. How's that? That works. So you can keep everything straight as to what we're doing. It can get confusing. Yeah, sure can. Yeah. So that's today. That's what's happening on the breakfast show, and that's what's happening for sports. And that's what happened last night. And we'll keep the wheels a-turning here. There you go. Let's take a look and see what the kids will be having today for lunch at our schools. Let's start with the older but wiser but more fun bunch at the Prairie Pioneer Center. Today they're having pork loin, mashed potatoes and gravy, tomatoes, zucchini, dessert, and dinner roll. And you can call them at 872-6121. Let them know you're coming if you're not a regular customer. And you can also use that same phone number to set up home delivery. Callaway today on the lunch menu. It's a chicken wrap at Callaway. At Arnold today, cream chicken. Let me try that again. Creamed chicken on a biscuit. And that sounds delicious. Gothenburg today, some of their choices show pizza pasta bake with garlic breadstick, chicken nuggets with garlic breadstick, made fresh buffalo ranch pizza, fresh baked combo sub, some of the things at Gothenburg today. Sargent Public Schools, chili cheese fries, stuffed potato, fruit salad, dinner roll, and milk.
Litchfield today, showing Crispitos on the lunch menu today at Litchfield.
Chicken sandwich, fruit, vegetables, and milk at SEM.
Loop City today, ham and cheese foil wrap or breaded beef sandwich and french fries at Loop City.
Today at Arcadia, beef and noodles, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
At Sandhills in Dunning, macaroni and cheese, ham patty, and carrots on the menu at Sandhills.
And Selma Myrna Public Schools today, pizza, pasta bake with garlic breadsticks, chicken nuggets with garlic breadsticks, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter.
And the last one I have is from Cozad, where it shows barbecue bacon chicken sandwich, a chili dog, and their sub hub. Some of the choices at Cozad today.
At Thedford today, it's walking tacos, black beans, fruit veggie bar, and milk. And at Ansley, on this 29th day of August, it's ham and scallop potatoes. All sounds really good for all the lunch programs in the area. Well, I know the United Methodist Church has an activity going on that we want to let you know about. They're very excited about it. And with that information, Mr. Brent Apperson.
All right. Thank you, Dave Burney. Yes, the Broken Bow United Methodist Church would love for you to join them for their Christian education classes on Wednesday nights. Beginning September 4th, they will kick off the season for pre-K through 12th grade students. The fun will begin at 6:30 for a fun night of games and activities. Regular Wednesday classes will then begin September the 11th at 7 o'clock, and each Wednesday night you can join them for a free will donation meal to get the evening started at 6:30. Sunday school classes will resume for pre-K through 12th grade on September 8th, and those will be after their 9:30 a.m. worship service on Sunday, and all are welcome at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church.
Thank you, Brent. I have in my pinkies, in my hands,
oh, yes,
Demolition Derby tickets to Arcadia's big demo on Sunday, September 1st, starts at 2 p.m. at the Arcadia Arena, sponsored by the Sons of the American Legion Squadron 251. And I have a pair of tickets here that we're going to offer with our game here today.
Great. You're going to give those away. That's very thoughtful of you.
Oh, we try to be thoughtful
Good
on
job.
Thoughtful Thursday.
All right, so let's play the game, and let's see who can win. Oh boy, here we go, Dave. This question's for you. This is Romance Awareness Month. We've been talking about romantic movies. Well, here you go. You know that movie that you've been talking about a little bit in the past?
Oh, my gosh.
Some past shows recently.
You mean
about making pottery?
Pottery flying everywhere?
Yes. Well... during that part of this romantic movie, there was a song that was played, and it was Unchained Melody. Unchained Melody was part of this movie, and pottery and all kinds of other stuff going on. What was this 1990 film? Here are your choices. Like Water for Chocolate, Ever After, Ghost, or The Princess Bride. Unchained Melody was part of this romantic movie starring Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. There's another clue for you. 1990 film. Was it Like Water for Chocolate, Ever After, Ghost, or The Princess Bride? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
On KCNI KBBN Radio.
The Secret Garden, a secret that just can't be kept, is closed at their location outside of Myrna this weekend. But they would love to see you at the Nebraska State Fair. Look in the paper for a coupon for $1 off a smoothie. They're set up and ready to help you cool off at the State Fair. Romans 12 verse 2 says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." The Secret Garden. Look for their trailer at the Nebraska State Fair.
Napa know-how.
No matter what you drive, you need to depend on it, and that all depends on good maintenance. Good thing WinQuest Napa Filter Sale is September 3rd through the 14th. Stop in and stock up on quality Napa oil, air, fuel, cabin, and hydraulic filters. And take care of the ride that takes care of you. No matter what you drive, we've got you covered. Grab your list and come to WinQuest Napa Filter Sale September 3rd through the 14th. WinQuest Incorporated, proudly serving you since 1925. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
And we have Alan on the line. Good morning, Alan.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
All right, here's your question.
Okay, Alan, the song Unchained Melody was part of this romantic movie in 1990. Was it Like Water for Chocolate, Ever After, Ghost, or The Princess Bride?
Well, I think I've seen the movie, Ghost.
Yes, you got it, Alan. It is Ghost. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping at Pizza Hut. And Dave's also throwing in a couple of tickets to get you to the Demolition Derby in Arcadia over the weekend. So come on out and see us when you can and pick them up.
Hey, Brent,
Yes, sir.
I got a question to ask you.
Okay, ask away.
Was you jumping up and down when your Bears beat my Chiefs?
Well, yes, I was excited, but it was the preseason, Alan. So I did keep that in mind. But I was still happy. Yes.
Yeah, they didn't win any, but they probably didn't play all the good players.
No, I don't think either team did. So it'll be fun to see how they perform in the season. Are your Chiefs going to win it again?
I don't know. They got a pretty tough schedule this year, so
They do. Yep. So
I hope so.
yeah, well, it'll be. It's nice to have football back, and we'll see how things play out. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, see you.
Thanks. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. 7:45 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Here's a group.
Don't miss out on the ultimate summer send-off with CBS's Country Labor Day Party. We'll dive into stories about first jobs, summer loves, and Randall King talks about his favorite Labor Day treats.
I had to have one. I hadn't had one since I was a kid.
Get ready for a great time with music from Lainey Wilson, Morgan Wallen, and more with CBS's Country Labor Day Party, hosted by me, Brooke Summers.
Join us on KCNI Pure Country the afternoon of Labor Day from 1 until 4 for a Labor Day afternoon party.
7:49. Let's talk a little bit more about the Arcadia Fall Festival. We told you earlier that it's the 70th annual. That's pretty cool for a community to keep one going each year that long, and I know they plan on continuing it, and we'll find out more details about it today. But let's talk a little bit about Saturday this morning, because they're going to kick things off on Saturday early at 8 a.m. with the Cheerleaders Fun Run at the Arcadia Public Schools. Now, registration for that's at 7:30, and I know people from all over the area love to get out and run in these events. So no matter where you're listening from, get up early and get in there and register at 7:30. If you'd like more information about it, you can contact Sarah Lewandowski. She's at 308-340-3388. Also on Saturday at 8 a.m., the Sand Volleyball Tournament at Riverside Park. And you can contact Brady or Joni Shilowiski. The number is 308-202-0327 or 308-883-1220. So kind of concentrating on this right now, because this is a good time to make those phone calls and get your team in. So don't wait too long. You'll be disappointed if you call and you can't get in to the, well, you can get into the run. I don't think there'll be any cap on that, but certainly they can only have so many volleyball teams. So get started on that. Also on Saturday, they'll have a vote for the Fall Festival Queen, and they'll also have the auxiliary quilt tickets for sale in Riverside Park. That will take place on Saturday as well. A poker run, which goes around the area and is so much fun. They'll have the registration for that between 11 and 11:45, and they'll leave from Scooter Saloon at noon. So get there and get yourself registered for that. And then for the kids, 11 a.m. until 3 p.m., the Water Bounce Houses at Riverside Park. Sponsored by, I know this is one of your favorite groups, the Arcadia Spirit Pups.
Yes.
And hopefully I'll be able to talk with Barb Dorsey today about the Pinochle Tournament at the Community Center. Barb usually heads that up, and a whole lot of other things that she volunteers for. Barb's a great gal. 308-202-0239. And if you're not catching these numbers, which is kind of normal, go online and check out the page. Just Google in Arcadia 70th Annual Fall Festival. You'll be able to find all the numbers here and get yourself involved. Now, also on Saturday, the Ranch Rodeo Calcutta at the ballpark at 12:30. There's free admission for that Ranch Rodeo, which will take place at 1 p.m. At 5:30, Sal's Barbecue Cook-Off at Riverside Park. That has become famous since they began that. And then at 7 p.m., the Arcadia High School Wall of Fame induction ceremony in the new gym takes place at the Arcadia High School. That's Saturday only. We'll dive more into Sunday and Monday when we get over to Arcadia today.
All right, sounds good. Hey, the Custer County Court in Broken Bow is accepting applications for a full-time assistant clerk position with a current hiring rate of over $41,000 annually. Apply as soon as possible. Applications will close when the position is filled. Now, if you want to apply, you need to go to this website, statejobs.nebraska.gov. Go there for the detailed posting under the Nebraska Supreme Court to apply. Again, the Custer County Court in Broken Bow accepting applications for a full-time assistant clerk position with a current hiring rate of over $41,000 annually. Again, to apply, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov for the detailed posting under the Nebraska Supreme Court.
Get ready. It's Thursday. Not only is it Thoughtful Thursday, it's Thursday in the Park, Market on the Square here in Broken Bow through the Broken Bow Chamber. And there'll be vendors bringing their products in all across the board. There'll be something for everyone. And they'll be there from 10 a.m. today until 4 p.m. And again, the Chamber also urges you to come down and enjoy the park. It's going to be a nice day. See what the vendors have for you this time around. And also remind you about the ribbon cutting for Howdy Coffee today at 10 a.m. And we're going to be talking with some folks about that this morning here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So be sure and stop by the park today. Beautiful day in Broken Bow's downtown park right around the bandstand.
All right. One other thing here before we get to the Farmers National Report for today. Nebraska Land Hearing Center, want to remind you about them. That's Roxanne, our good friend and board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years of experience. Do you struggle with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings? Well, if so, stop in to see Roxanne because she can help. Great local, dependable service right here in Broken Bow, even offering extended discounts for new and returning patients for just buying local. So give her a call today to set up your appointment. Number to call is 308-384-3852. That's 308-384-3852. The Nebraska Land Hearing Center. You'll find their office in downtown Broken Bow in the Broken Bow Chamber Building.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with, we do have a new listing in Sargent at 807 West Main Street. It does have a front porch. It says this house sits on a very large lot. Living room and dining room have original hardwood floors. Kitchen has a breakfast nook and lots of cabinets and counter space. There are 3 bedrooms and 1 full bathroom. It does have main floor laundry, has an unfinished basement, and an oversized detached garage. Again, that one's at 807 West Main Street in Sargent. We do have some highway frontage on West Highway 2 by Broken Bow. Water and sewer are available. It's 2.45 plus or minus acres. The seller would consider splitting the lots, and that's highway frontage on West Highway 2 just outside of Broken Bow. We have an acreage at 44568 Road 795. It's 10.22 plus or minus acres, has a 2-story home with addition and attached 24 by 30 garage, an older barn, open face shed, and a small shed. Main floor has kitchen, living, dining room, full bathroom, bedrooms, laundry, family room with earth stove. Second floor has 3 more bedrooms, second bathroom, and an office. Newer style windows. The shingles were replaced a year ago. Has a storage basement. It's within 10 minutes from Broken Bow at 44568 Road 795. At 911 South 3rd Avenue, this one's had a price reduction, has a large open living and dining area. Dining space has patio doors going out to the backyard, 3 bedrooms on the main floor. Living room and bedrooms have neat wood floors. Lower level has a large family room and second bathroom with laundry area. On-demand tankless water heater, composite deck, and large fenced-in backyard. Attached double garage at 911 South 3rd Avenue. At 1242 South D Street, this home has beautiful woodwork throughout, large foyer leading to a parlor with open staircase, French doors, and beautiful hardwood floors. Formal dining room has patio doors out to the backyard. Cute kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space, built-in microwave, and 3 ovens. Main floor also has a den, office, and a half bathroom. Upstairs has a full bathroom with laundry and 4 bedrooms. Master bedroom has a balcony and master bathroom. It's located on a corner lot with a utility shed and fenced-in backyard with privacy fence. Detached double garage has its own heater. The shingles are new in 2022. Come see the charm at 1242 South D Street. At 936 North 11th Avenue, you can move right in. Entryway leading to a nice living room with electric fireplace and large windows. Very nice remodeled kitchen with large breakfast bar, oak cabinets, and soft closed doors and can lighting. Formal dining room, office, 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Both bathrooms have been updated. Attached garage has a large storage room and storage above. Then there's a detached oversized garage that's heated and cooled and has a workshop in the front. Corner lot with utility shed and underground sprinklers. Everything is on one level, and that's at 936 North 11th Avenue. We do have a duplex at 438 and 442 South G Street. Cute entryways, living rooms have a fireplace. Kitchen has stainless steel appliances and are open to the dining room. Dining space is open to the kitchen and living space with patio doors going out to the backyard. Both units have the same floor plan with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Master bedrooms have master laundry areas located right off of the kitchen coming in from the attached garage. Everything is on one level, underground sprinklers, sits on a corner lot with fenced-in backyard and a patio area on each side. That's at 438 and 442 South G Street. At 540 South E Street, we do have a commercial property that has 646 square feet office building, and a service garage has 1056 square feet with 2 bays. It's highway frontage. It's a great business opportunity. That's at 540 South E Street. At 652 Cherry Avenue, this home has been recently remodeled. Cute kitchen has white cabinets, breakfast bar, and pantry with neat barn door. Dining room has bay window and is open to the kitchen. Large living room has a fireplace, 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom located on the main floor. Main floor also has a sunroom off of the living room. Then there's a lower level, has a family room, 3rd bedroom, 2nd bathroom, and laundry. Attached single garage in the back with alley access. It's fenced in backyard. You could move right in at 652 Cherry Avenue. At 650 South K Street, this home, the dining room is open to the kitchen and living room. There are 3 bedrooms on the main floor. Master bedroom does have a master bath. Lower level has a half bath with laundry area and a very nice family room with French doors leading out to the backyard that has a 15 by 33 swimming pool with a privacy fence. But then there's also a fenced-in side yard with playground area. This is an all-electric home with a heat pump, and that's at 650 South K Street. I think that sums it up for this week, but I'd like to thank you all for listening. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are hitting battleground states today as a controversy grows over this week's incident involving a Trump campaign photographer at Arlington National Cemetery. GOP vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance condemned Harris for criticism she never made. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
The Harris campaign spokesperson did say yesterday that the situation is pretty sad, and he said it's not unusual for the Trump campaign.
This is day 2 of what Israel calls a counter-terrorism operation in the West Bank. The BBC's Yolande Nell from Jerusalem.
This morning it said it had killed 5 members of Palestinian armed groups in Tulkarem, including their local leader, who'd been hiding in a mosque.
The Supreme Court has ordered a pause on part of President Biden's student loan forgiveness program. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona tells CBS Mornings.
We have too many people in this country that have potential that don't have access to college. We're trying to fix that. Yeah. Debt relief is only a part of it.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's the look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KSMB, a Grand Island firefighter is facing 2 charges after the Hall County Sheriff's Office responded to an address in the city referencing a possible sex crime on August 17th. According to the Hall County Sheriff's Office, the investigation determined 47-year-old Jared Stockwell sent incident and obscene messages that were sexual in nature to a 13-year-old female. Stockwell was arrested Wednesday after a warrant for his arrest was issued and is now facing 2 felony charges, including enticement by electronic communication device and child abuse. The investigation is ongoing. Stockwell is a member of the Grand Island Fire Department. A city spokesperson said Stockwell was placed on administrative leave until the investigation is finished. In other Nebraska news, in a story released by KOLN, investigations is ongoing after Fremont police responded to a fatal accident Wednesday afternoon. Officers responded to the 20th and Broad Streets just before 1:40 p.m. on a report of a personal injury accident. Fremont police said a preliminary investigation determined it to be a fatality. The Nebraska State Patrol was contacted to assist in the investigation, which remains active. Motorists are being asked to avoid the area for the time being. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from the NFL. Hold off on that hold-in being over for Cincinnati Bengals star wide receiver Jamar Chase. He did not participate in practice on Wednesday, as was expected by head coach Zach Taylor, who also said Chase would play in the season opener against the Patriots. Taylor's now saying he spoke too soon, and they are taking things day by day. Pittsburgh Steelers named veteran quarterback Russell Wilson as their starter for Week 1 against the Falcons over Justin Fields. In baseball games of note, the Guardians avoid being swept in a 4-game series by rallying to beat the Royals 7-5. Cleveland moves back into sole possession of first place in the AL Central, 1 game up on Kansas City. Battle of division leaders, Astros crushed the Phillies 10-0. Houston starter Spencer Arrighetti took a no-hitter into the 8th inning, and Yordan Alvarez hit 3 home runs for Houston. They still have a 3.5-game lead on Seattle atop the AL West. Dodgers beat the Orioles 6-4 in a battle of 2 of the top teams in baseball. LA's lead atop the NL West is at 3 games on Arizona. Yankees lose to the Nationals 5-2. They're 1 game up on Baltimore in the AL East.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 82. Westerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Slight chance for storms. Tonight, lows dip down to about 52, mainly clear. Highs level off around 82. Tomorrow, clear skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
In the waning moments of the growing season, it's time to start thinking about soil health, as well as fall and winter grazing options. Aero Aviation of Broken Bow can fly on cover crop mixes into your standing crops right now. Then you have seeds sprouted before harvesting the main crop, giving the mix a longer growing season. Call Aero Aviation for more at 872-5113.
It's 8:06. The temperature is 69 degrees. Mostly sunny now. A few clouds out there. Winds are out of the southeast 5 to 10, most times at 5. Barometric pressure's at 29.96 and steady right now. Humidity at 80%. High temperature yesterday, 92, with an overnight low of 67 degrees. Sunset today at 8:17. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:03. 7300ths precipitation measured. As we wind the month of August down, 2024. Christy is cutting up the muskmelon. I think that's muskmelon.
Is that what it? Yeah, not cantaloupe.
It might be cantaloupe. I don't know for sure.
I don't know.
You tell by the color, according to Tina.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Tina. What is it?
Well, whatever.
I just
sure
know it's going
good.
to be. Yeah, she was cutting it up. It looks delicious. So can't wait to tear into it.
I kind of got scolded because I said, "Oh, Christy, that," and I started to say something about how good it smelled and looked. And she said, "Well, you better eat it because it just around here things go in the refrigerator and they just spoil."
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that Christy may have felt a little guilty for taking the muskmelon / cantaloupe home. She's brought it back.
Well,
she's cutting it up.
We may have made her feel that way. At least Brent did. I just hope we have salt.
Oh, yeah. Salt on cantaloupe is kind of good.
Yes, I prefer it that way.
You can, however,
yes,
as a child or an adult, get a little overboard with the salt. And it can make you sick if you eat too much of it that way.
Yeah.
So hold off.
Okay, I'll try to
control yourself.
I'll try to do it in moderation.
Couple of things here. International Day Against Nuclear Tests.
Oh.
So please, you folks out there, hold off on your nuclear tests today.
Okay, good.
Also, not very many birthdays to talk about here. If you're having a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Rebecca De Mornay, 65 today. That doesn't seem possible.
No.
She played Tom Cruise's girlfriend, Lana, in Risky Business. I'm just going to say it. She was pretty hot in that film. And she also played in The Hand That Rocks the Cradle and Wedding Crashers. So, by the way, I don't have time to dive into it, but you can if you find time later. The Surgeon General says parenting is bad for your mental health. I just released today.
Oh, really? Wow, okay.
Yeah. And I'm just going to shorten it up and say, take their phones away.
Yeah.
It'll be much easier for you. We'll be right back.
Red Hot Buys are happening right now at RT Ace Hardware in Broken Bow, including on Milwaukee products. Buy a brushless compact drill and impact driver kit, an impact wrench, a grinder, or a sawzall, and get an M18 red lithium battery for free. That's $159 value for free. Or buy a Milwaukee drill driver and impact drill kit, a 4-in-1 installation driver kit, or a 6-inch pruning saw kit, and get a handled LED floor light, high-capacity battery 2-pack, compact cutoff tool, or ratchet completely free. RT Ace Hardware, proud to be your locally owned Ace store.
This week at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow, gear up with a new pair of shoes. That's right. When you shop with them this week, you'll save 20% off all regularly priced footwear. Brands like Brooks, Under Armour, Merrell, and Twisted X are on the shelves, as well as their new arrivals from Mount to Coast and UFAs. Don't miss the semi-annual shoe sale at Geared for Sports. 20% off all regular priced footwear. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. West side of the square in Broken Bow. Geared for Sports.
Right now is the time to schedule your child's school and sports physicals with Central Nebraska Medical Clinic. For your convenience, immunizations are also available during physical exams. Scheduling an appointment is easy. Just call 872-2486. Don't delay. Schedule school and sports physicals today.
Central Nebraska Medical Clinic. The right care for your health care.
We're sending off summer in style.
Labor Day weekend!
CBS's Country Labor Day Party. Join me for 3 hours of nonstop fun with your favorite artists and today's biggest hits. Tiger Lily Gold drops by to chat about funny childhood memories.
Oh, absolutely, Krista.
And Dolly spills some tea.
I'm out of here.
It's CBS's Country Labor Day Party, hosted by Brooke Summers.
Join us Labor Day Monday on KCNI Pure Country from 1 to 4 p.m. for a Labor Day afternoon party.
11 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. You know, back to that Surgeon General release that parenting is bad for mental health. And I made the statement, take the phones away. Well, we have to set an example as adults, number one.
Good point.
Number two, you would have to deal with the fit that the child would have when you took the phone away.
Yeah, probably.
So I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. I think parenting in some ways is harder because of all this technology and different things. And, you used to just say, listen, go out and play or I'll find something for you to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's easy to do anymore, but not being a parent of little ones for a long, long time, it may be a taller task than it once was.
Could be.
Yes. All right, I'm out of here, Brent. I'm going to take
You're gone?
off. Well, Tina wants to leave here shortly, and as you know, what the sales staff girls want, they get.
Yeah, there you go. Take some cantaloupe with you when you go.
Well, Tina will have to drive then.
Okay.
Broken Bow. And
action! It's Dave and Brent getting the action started on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
17 minutes past the hour. Brent with you live here in the studio. Dave and Tina are headed to Arcadia for us this morning as we'll be finding out more about the annual Fall Festival celebration that they have in Arcadia every Labor Day weekend, and we'll be finding out all of the details on all of the activities and events that they have planned for you coming up this weekend in Arcadia, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll go there in the 9 o'clock hour. And then tomorrow, I want to remind you that we'll put the focus on Callaway, another great Labor Day holiday festivity and annual event that always happens. The annual Kite Flight is going to take place this weekend in Callaway, and tomorrow we're going to be in Callaway to talk about all of those events that will be happening this weekend. So two great area celebrations that have really become a fixture over the Labor Day holiday weekend, the Fall Festival in Arcadia and the Kite Flight in Callaway. So we'll have information on the Fall Festival in Arcadia for you today, coming up with a special remote broadcast in the 9 o'clock hour, and then tomorrow we'll be live in Callaway to talk about the Kite Flight. Also, some other things that are coming up. If you look ahead to the following week, the Nebraska State Rodeo Association will be hosting their finals at the Dawson County Fairgrounds in Lexington, and there will be performances on Friday, September 6th, Saturday, September 7th, and Sunday, September 8th. And later this hour on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, going to be visiting with Andy Miller to give you more details and find out everything happening with the Nebraska State Rodeo Association Finals, which are coming up September 6th, 7th, and 8th at the Dawson County Fairgrounds in Lexington. So stay tuned for that. When we came on the air this morning, we were telling you about some of the high school sports coverage that we have going on today. And I made the comment, I announced what we were doing today, and then I said, we'll tell you what we're doing tomorrow. Well, we have time, so I'm just going to go through the whole schedule. I think you'll be able to keep it straight. We are excited to begin coverage of the high school fall sports season for our coverage area. Today, we'll be featuring Broken Bow Volleyball as they go on the road for their season opener at Hershey tonight. We'll broadcast it on KCNI 96.3 FM and KCNI1280.com. Broken Bow at Hershey, the varsity match at 7 o'clock, and we'll broadcast it for you tonight on KCNI Radio. Also tonight, we'll be in Dunning for 8-man football, a great area matchup between Sandhills Thetford and Anselmo Myrna. We'll have that for you tonight. Jeremy Shipe and Kurt Crawley are going to work the game for us tonight, and you can listen to it on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Then when we go to tomorrow, a great area football doubleheader. We're going to actually start in the afternoon tomorrow with 6-man football. Ansley Litchfield traveling to Sumner to take on SEM. That'll be an afternoon game kicking off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Larry Cotner and Jeremy Shipe are going to call that for us tomorrow afternoon, and that game will be on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. The consolidated pregame show will start just after 2 o'clock to get our coverage started, and then the guys will have the call of the game with kickoff scheduled for 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Then tomorrow night, Kurt Crawley and myself will team up, and we'll drive out to Shadron for you to bring you the season opener of Broken Bow Indians football. Broken Bow on the road to take on Shadron to start the season. Kickoff for the game is 7 o'clock Central Time. Our coverage will start with the Custer Federal State Bank pregame show just after 6. So join us for Broken Bow football. That'll be on KCNI Radio, 96.3 FM, and KCNI1280.com. So a big couple of days for us as we start our coverage of high school fall sports on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Also, we do want to let you know that we have posted our expected fall sports broadcast schedule, and you can access that through sandhillsexpress.com. It'll let you know where we're planning to be throughout the high school fall sports season, covering our area teams for you here at KCNI and KBBN Radio. Then, of course, when we get to Saturday, here we go. Husker football is back. Yay! Huskers will kick off the season. We'll see what they look like in 2024 as they host UTEP at Lincoln's Memorial Stadium. Once again this year, KBBN Radio, proud to be an affiliate of the Huskers Radio Network. So we'll have every Nebraska football game for you this season live on the radio, courtesy of the Huskers Radio Network, and we'll start it on Saturday afternoon. Pre-game coverage starting at 12:30. Kickoff for the game just after 2:30, and then we'll have the post-game shows and reaction for you following Saturday's game. So join us for Nebraska football this weekend, Saturday afternoon. Coverage starting at 12:30 on KBBN 95.3 FM. All right, fantastic. Well, we will encourage everybody to come out and cheer on the Cowboys and the Cowgirls. Talk a little bit about your relationship with Lexington and the folks at the Dawson County Fairgrounds. It seems like a really great place to hold this kind of in the middle of the state.
Yes, it's great. Last year was our first year to have our finals at Lexington, and other than the downpour we had on the Sunday, it was a great time. And this year's it's going to be better yet. That committee is so wonderful to work with. The community has backed us really good, and it's nice to have that much appreciation for our competitors, in one spot. And they appreciate us coming there, and the competitors appreciate the committee and the community that's putting it on.
Before we let you go, Andy, just talk a little bit about the overall talent that people are going to be able to witness and see at the finals this year, because there are some very talented Cowboys and Cowgirls, and there will be a lot of exciting action, I'm sure, to take in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just because it's we call it an amateur association, I'll bet there's at least a third of the competitors I know are holding their PRCA cards. So it's not like the competition isn't top notch. It's as good a rodeo as you're going to go watch anywhere. The right down to the bucket stock that the contractors are bringing, the timed event stock. We don't cut corners on nothing. It's a really good performance.
You mentioned the rough stock events. Talk a little bit about the contractors that you're working with that are going to bring in the stock for this year's show.
Yeah, there's Hollenbeck's out of South Dakota. There's McKay's from up around O'Neill. Phillips Rodeo Company right out of around Lexington there. Boots from there and around Eustis or Cozad. And then we got Iris Bonnell from up there at Broken Bow. He's bringing some of the timed event cattle. Terry Grass bringing some, I believe. And then we've got there's a bull guy from out of Colorado that brings bulls, and we're not lacking for stock, that's for sure.
Well, Andy, we really appreciate you taking time to visit with us. It's going to be an exciting time. Nebraska State Rodeo Association Finals. Again, it's at the Dawson County Fairgrounds in Lexington, Friday, September 6th, Saturday, September 7th, and Sunday, September 8th. Anything else, Andy, that you want to share with our listeners that maybe we haven't asked you about this morning?
Oh, not really. We've covered about everything. I would just encourage everyone to come out and, support our Cowboys and enjoy the performances we're putting on, and we sure appreciate having everybody come out, and we appreciate the community around there supporting us.
All right. Well, Andy, thank you very much for taking time to visit with us, and best of luck to you as you compete and kind of help host the finals coming up in early September. We appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Andy Miller, our guest here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Again, the Nebraska State Rodeo Association Finals coming up at the Dawson County Fairgrounds in Lexington. Again, the dates, Friday, September 6th, rodeo performance at 7. Saturday, September 7th, rodeo performance at 3. As Andy mentioned, the steer roping gets going at 9 a.m. on Saturday, September 7th. And then on Sunday, September 8th, it'll be the final performance of the rodeo, 1 o'clock Sunday, September 8th. For tickets and for more information, go to DawsonCountyFair.com.
Convenience. It's something we all look for in our day-to-day life, and sometimes it can be hard to find. Fortunately for you, you can stop looking for more convenient ways to bank. At Bruning Bank, our online and mobile banking is there whenever you need it to make sure your finances are in order. From keeping tabs on your account to setting up spending controls when you're on vacation, you are in control. And with a lot of the scams and fraud in today's world, you can look at the checks you write, transactions on your account, and set up alerts. It's time to build, grow, and thrive. Call Bruning Bank today. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
The Smoke Shack in Broken Bow is excited to be a part of the upcoming Smoke and Spirits event on Thursday, August 29th at Kincaid Brewing Company. Master whiskey taster Kip Gibbons will be on hand to talk about Sideshow Spirits products and processes. For a $35 ticket, you get 2 cigars, a tasting glass to take home, and a flight of 5 Sideshow Spirits products. You can smoke the cigars on site or take them home. Call or stop into the Smoke Shack in Broken Bow for more details. Thursday, August 29th at Kincaid Brewing Company. Get your tickets online or at the door.
If there is a time that can be considered peak kite flying season, it's late summer and early fall. Barney Pharmacy has what you need, kites. Head in to check out the many options they have from evergreen kites. Of course, each features a beautiful, bright design and exceptional flying ability. If flying at night is your desire, one of the kites even has LED lights on it. Add in the fact that 20% off savings are marked. That makes it a perfect time to get your kites in time for the Callaway Kite Flight. Shop at Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
8:41, you're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Brent with you here in the studio. Dave on his way to Arcadia, and we'll be hearing from Dave as he visits with those involved in the Arcadia Fall Festival coming up this Labor Day weekend, and we'll have that special remote for you coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Uh-oh, not going to pick up. Rats. Well, we'll try that later in the show. Good to have you with us. You are listening to KCNI and KBBN Radio. Great to have you along. You know what we're going to do, folks? Let's do this. Let's give you an opportunity right now to get entered into our Thrive for 75 giveaway promotion. Of course, to celebrate KCNI Radio's 75th anniversary, we've been doing weekly cash drawings for $75 every Friday. So we're going to give you an opportunity to get registered to win in that now, as we'll be doing our next weekly cash drawing tomorrow morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So we're going to give you an opportunity to get registered to win. I want to say thanks to our sponsors of the registrations for this promotion. They include Dairy Queen, Lines Appliance, Palmer Monument, Gateway Motors, BD, Grocery Cart, RT Ace Hardware, Nebraska State Bank, Melham Medical Center, Sandhills Custom Creations, and A1 Auto in Arnold. So we're going to open up the text line, and we'll also open up the phone line. I know some of you would rather call than text, so we'll let you do both here at this time. If you want to text us, here's the number, 308-870-0333. You can text your first and last name to 308-870-0333. That's text only. If you'd rather call in this morning, we will take the information by phone, and you can call us at 308-872-2801. All right, the phone line and the text line are now closed. For those of you who called and texted, we say thank you, and we'll get you all entered into our weekly $75 cash drawing, which we will do tomorrow morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Christy Wells has joined me in the studio. Christy, good morning.
Good morning.
I tried to buzz you
I
back
was
there
actually
at your
driving.
desk.
I'm like,
Sorry.
he's trying to call me,
Yeah.
and I'm already out, but
So,
I rushed back.
You were. Oh, now I'm going to feel bad if
Now I
you came back just for this. Okay. Well, the reason I was trying to get a hold of you at your desk was I was wondering if you could bring me in a bowl of that cantaloupe that you cut up.
No, I'm not. I don't know what you guys expect. I'm not even going to eat the cantaloupe. I don't like it, but I cut it up and sliced it all up for you so you guys could enjoy your cantaloupe, since you made me feel guilty for taking it home to my daughter, who loves cantaloupe.
Well, now you're making me feel bad because I thought you took it home for yourself. And then when you said you took it home for Haley, then I was feeling bad that, oh, no, Christy's going to bring it back here. Well, thank you for cutting it up. And but you're not going to bring me any?
No.
Well,
no, it's just like that
okay,
coffee.
Okay,
I draw the line. You got to draw the line somewhere.
Here's what I was going to do. If you were going to bring me in some cantaloupe, we still have some time here before we visit with some more of our guests, and then we go to Arcadia later in the show. I was going to let you pick a song that you would like to listen to because you cut up the cantaloupe and you were so kind and everything. I'm like, the least I can do is allow Christy to pick out a song that she would like to hear this morning. But now that you're not going to bring me any,
wait.
I don't know if
I
I'm
also
let you
brought
do it.
zucchini bread. I went home, baked zucchini bread with the zucchini from
Really?
Tina's garden.
Oh, that'll go
Yeah.
deliciously
Won't it?
well
I
with
know.
cantaloupe.
That's what I thought. I brought your breakfast. I
Okay,
don't need to serve you.
Okay. Well, since you've done all of that, I will have time to get it. Once I go to Arcadia, I'll have plenty of time to go serve myself.
Yes.
I guess I can do that.
Okay.
I'm still going to let you pick a song.
Perfect.
All right. What would you like to listen to? And while we're playing it, I'll try to get hold of Matt at Subway.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
do some Eric Church today.
Eric Church. There you go. Okay, hang on here. I've got to
Give me my choices.
I've got to click a few buttons to get to Eric here. Let me type up his name, and I'll start telling you what you can pick from. Let's see. Hell on the Heart. Love Your Love the Most. Kind of one of his early ones. Record Year. Raise 'Em Up with Keith Urban. That's a good one. Smoke a Little Smoke. You know what Brent's doing here? He's picking out his favorite Eric Church songs and letting you pick one of his favorites. Let's see, Like Jesus Does.
Yeah, let's do Loves Me Like Jesus Does.
Okay, you want that one?
Yep.
All right, let me bring it up. And here we go. Christy, this is for you, for all you've done for us, especially today.
Thanks,
Thank
Brent.
you. Thank you. Annual Fall Festival. So that'll be coming up right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. All right, Christy's got me in this Eric Church thing. So here's Eric Church and Luke Combs taking us to the top of the hour. You're listening to KCNI KBBN Radio.
I was a third-string dreamer on a second-place team, but I was hell on wheels with a full head of steam when Coach put me in, and I'm still proud of that hit. I was the last resort to go to prom with the queen, thanks to an ex-boyfriend who broke her heart that week. No, I didn't get lucky, but I still felt like a king. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm in middle of the road, not much to show, underachieving, average Joe, but I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. I was the one phone call when my brother went to jail, pawned my guitar just to pay his bail. No, I'll never get it back, but I'm okay with that. I was the first man standing next to my best friend, the day the love of his life said I do to him. I was a couple beers deep, but I still remember that speech. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm in middle of the road, not much to show, underachieving, average Joe, but I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. There's a worn-out blade that my granddaddy gave me, my mama's first Bible, daddy's Don Williams Bible. That first fish catching zip code 33, well, that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. So say I'm in middle of the road, not much to show, underachieving, average Joe, but I'm a hell of a lover, a damn good brother, and I wear this heart on my sleeve. And I'm a damn hard working, one thing's for certain, I stand up for what I believe. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. Yeah, it does to me. And that might not mean much to you, but it does to me. Whoa, it does to me. Man, it does to me.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. At least 9 deaths now blamed on a listeria outbreak involving Boar's Head deli meats. Dozens have been hospitalized, among them 88-year-old Sue Fleming, her husband, Patrick.
There's a human cost to this. When food company, if they don't do their job properly, okay.
People die.
People die.
CBS News has learned USDA inspectors found mold and mildew at a plant in Virginia. The presidential candidates are focused on swing states today. Former President Donald Trump has stops in Michigan and Wisconsin. Kamala Harris wraps up a 2-day bus tour through rural Georgia. WSB's Jonathan O'Brien.
The campaign says she will make 2 stops at local businesses in the Savannah area before heading to the in-market arena for a solo campaign rally.
National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan met with Xi Jinping in Beijing.
We are committed to maintaining high-level diplomacy, and to this end, President Biden looks forward to engaging with you again in the coming weeks.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
I'm at the movies.
asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Man, too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Hi, I'm Angie Hicks, co-founder of Angie. And one thing I've learned is that you buy a house, but you make it a home. Because with every fix, update, and renovation, it becomes a little more your own. So you need all your jobs done well. For nearly 30 years, Angie has helped millions of homeowners hire skilled pros for the projects that matter. From plumbing to electrical, roof repair to deck upgrades. So leave it to the pros who will get your jobs done well. Hire high-quality certified pros at Angie.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from the NFL. Hold off on that hold-in being over for Cincinnati Bengals star wide receiver Jamar Chase. He did not participate in practice on Wednesday, as was expected by head coach Zach Taylor, who also said Chase would play in the season opener against the Patriots. Taylor's now saying he spoke too soon, and they are taking things day by day. Pittsburgh Steelers named veteran quarterback Russell Wilson as their starter for Week 1 against the Falcons over Justin Fields. In baseball games of note, the Guardians avoid being swept in a 4-game series by rallying to beat the Royals 7-5. Cleveland moves back into sole possession of first place in the AL Central, 1 game up on Kansas City. Battle of division leaders, Astros crushed the Phillies 10-0. Houston starter Spencer Arrighetti took a no-hitter into the 8th inning, and Yordan Alvarez hit 3 home runs for Houston. They still have a 3.5-game lead on Seattle atop the AL West. Dodgers beat the Orioles 6-4 in a battle of 2 of the top teams in baseball. LA's lead atop the NL West is at 3 games on Arizona. Yankees lose to the Nationals 5-2. They're 1 game up on Baltimore in the AL East.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Chance of thunderstorms today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 82. Westerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Slight chance for storms. Tonight, lows dip down to about 52, mainly clear. Highs level off around 82. Tomorrow, clear skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It is 9:03. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Currently 73 degrees here at our KCNI and KBBN studios, and I'm looking forward to this next segment. We got a great group of men here with us this morning. Barry's looking out the window to go, where are these men that he's talking about? Well, here's a face I haven't seen in a while. Cody Schmick, how are you?
Good, man. Glad to be here.
Yeah, you brought a bunch of foxes.
We
with
did,
you.
yeah, a whole pack of foxes with me. So we're excited to get back to Broken Bow. I haven't done this show forever, but we used to do it all the time when I was living in town. It was fun, man.
Yeah,
you guys always do a good job. So when Christy threw it out there, I was like, yeah, let's see if we can do it. So me and Carson got up at 5 a.m. and got on the road and headed this way. So
yeah. So Karsten, how easy was it for you to get up at 5 o'clock this morning? Pull that microphone right close to you.
Yeah, it was definitely a little rough. So last night we were out late unloading beer for Beer House, getting ready for game days coming up. So that'll be fun. But it was a struggle getting up this morning for sure. Yeah. Cody had to call me and wake me up. So
talking with Karsten Fox. Now you are kind of helping Cody with everything happening with Kincaidor in Lincoln, right?
Yep. So it's kind of defined as event management, is what I'm told. Whatever Cody and Barry want is what I like to call it.
There you go.
But yeah, just kind of wherever needed is where I fall into line. So
yeah. Well, great.
He's been doing a good job up there with us, man. Working side by side with our crew up there and getting, like Carson said, gearing up for game season. So we got our first Husker game this Saturday, and we're pushing for 75 kegs of beer is what we're going to sell that day.
Wow.
So that's the hope.
Yeah. Well, everybody's excited. It's the opener.
Yep.
So here we go. Football season is here. Thank you guys for getting up early this morning and making the drive here to Broken Bow. Let's start with Kincaidor, Cody, and start there. What are some of the things you want to share? I mean, not just with the Broken Bow facility, but boy, you got a lot of things happening all over the state with Kincaidor.
So just kind of recap a little bit. Kincaidor, of course, started here in Broken Bow. We are celebrating 10 years this year. So one of the things that we've been doing is kind of leading up to this 10 years party. which we'll come and talk to you guys about again, but I got to throw a plug in there. December 7th, we're going to have a big party out at Kincaid. We're bringing all of our managers from all the other locations here. We got some fun entertainment, some fun prizes, some fun beers that we're producing for it, and we're hoping that the folks of Broken Bow, and we have people traveling from Lincoln and Omaha and all kinds of stuff to come out here in December 7th to celebrate 10 years with us. But looking back on that 10 years, man, it's been wild. 2014 started here in Broken Bow. The next year, 2017, we opened in, was it 16 or 17?
Yeah, good question.
16 or 17, we opened in
16.
Grand Island.
Yeah.
17 or 18 in there, we opened
was-
in Lincoln. And then that's kind of when I transitioned up there. So I was here from 2010 to 2018. Then we started, having some success in that Lincoln market. And so I felt like it was a good idea. And it felt like with all my family there and my wife's family. So we moved up there and we opened Kincaid, Omaha, an Exarban Village there, doing great. And then 2 other concepts now. So our distillery is Sideshow Spirits. So we're producing all the beer out of Broken Bow still. All the whiskey and single malt whiskey, bourbon, and spirits are coming out of our facility in Lincoln there, where Carson and I work. So that's a whole different business than Kincaid, still underneath the umbrella. And then 2 years ago, we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary. Opened our German beer house right in the Haymarket there. And then, it's been, 6 months since we opened the rooftop?
About April.
So then we opened on in that same building. So the beer house is down below, and the rooftop is, of course, on the rooftop. It's on the 4th floor. And from that rooftop, there's one bar seat up there that you can sit in and turn your head and see Pinnacle, Memorial, and the Capitol all from one bar seat without getting up. So that's been going like gangbusters for us. Broken Bow folks, it's so funny. I sometimes tease that I see more Broken Bow people in Lincoln than I did when I lived in Broken Bow. Because we get everybody that comes to Broken Bow, and I love that we have this community of great people behind us that have really believed in us from the start and have seen us grow this thing over the years. And when they come to Lincoln, they come to Omaha, they come to our spots because there's a sense of, ownership that they have. And we absolutely love that, to be able to, share that growth that we've had in the company. I think we got about 120 people on payroll now. And then we haven't really announced this yet, but we're going into Kearney as well. So we're working on a Kearney location. So I guess you guys get the exclusive right here. So I just,
we love breaking news. You talk about 10 years. So 10 years ago, when you were opening things up in Broken, did you ever think that it would turn into this?
Yeah, we thought this exactly what it would be.
This was our plan.
We always joke, we laid out our 5-year plan. We hit it in 6 months. So things have been a whirlwind for sure.
I'm sure. Yeah. Well, it's a great success story. It really is. And it all started right here in Broken Bow. And like you said, Cody, I know you've had tremendous community support within this area. And that has allowed you to blossom into other parts of the state, hasn't it?
Yep, it has. It really has. One of the things that I love, this is a very small element, but one of the things I love, we open Beer House, Sideshow, and Kincaid in Lincoln. So we have a good amount of employees that work out of Lincoln. And every kid from Broken Bow that's going to school up there that hits us up for a job. I mean, we're employing all kinds of Custer County kids. It's fantastic, and I always say, man, that if they're from Broken Bow or Custer County, they're for sure getting an interview, and they're probably getting hired on the spot because they all know how to work too. It's been great, man. So we're bringing a bunch of these kids up here, Staples and Wenquist, and some of these family names from around here, and they're a huge part of our operation there. And they kind of got to see us as they were growing up. They got to see us start, and they knew their parents were involved, and so it's just cool to see that continue. That community continue to expand in Lincoln too. So it's funny when we, you look around at our crew and half of them are Broken Bow kids, in Lincoln, which is kind of fun. So
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, Karsten, I'm sure that that makes you happy because you get to work with a bunch of your friends.
Yeah. So I got 3 roommates, and 2 of them work for beer house. So hoping to get the third one in there, and we can just be a full team of just
There you go. Sounds good. You mentioned Sideshow Spirits. We've been running an ad about something, I think, special you're doing with Kincaider and Sideshow.
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit.
So, tonight we're bringing in Kip. Kip is our whiskey expert, and I don't use that term loosely. I would probably put Kip up against anybody's knowledge of that world of distilled spirits. He knows a lot about it. He's spent a lot of time studying it, continued education on it weekly, and so he is a big part of kind of our marketing plan and sales at Sideshow. One of the things that he does is a smoke and spirits event. He loves cigars and he loves whiskey. That's his two things. So he partnered with a local shop here to bring out some cigars, and we're releasing, we're bringing out some of our line of spirits and whiskeys and bourbons that we have. So you can still pay at the door. We have some tickets online, but if you guys just want to come out tonight and pay at the door, what is that ticket price? $35, and it gets you 2 cigars, and then the tasting that Kip will guided tasting that Kip will walk you through. And then we're bringing 2 bottles that have not been released. Our Snow Beast whiskey that's coming out October 1st, which Snow Beast is our biggest seasonal beer, and we're doing a whiskey version of that now, and we have a limited amount. We're going to do around how many bottles was it? Around
on that? Well, we actually are just talking about a second release of that. So originally it was 250 cases, which that's about 1,500 bottles, and it looks like demand's been so strong that we're going to do another 250 case release.
So that's going to be part of it. If you guys come out tonight, you'll get a taste of that. We're not selling it till October 1st, but you can put orders in. And then the other thing that he's doing is our rum. We're just kind of getting into rum, and so we have a bottle of that we're going to taste. We're not selling it tonight, but it's something so you kind of get those exclusive things if you come out and join us, and that's on top of the regular tasting that Kip's going to be doing with the cigar event tonight. So.
All right. And what time does that start tonight?
6:30, I believe.
6:30.
6:30.
Yep.
All right.
So we'd love to have you come out for that. The other thing is, we're going into this really busy time at Kincaider. Junk John's one of our biggest times of the year. Oktoberfest out here is October 12th. We always have around 800 to 1,000 people out for that. That's another date to put in your calendar if you guys want to come out. We have some really great bands this year, but we need a little extra help too. So we're looking for people right now for the kitchen at Kincaider. I know we have a couple spots that we feel like we need to fill in order to take care of business going forward. So if you are interested and want to come work with us, you can either stop in and fill out an application or email barry@kincaider.com. So.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep.
Anything else on the Kincaider side of things?
I don't think so, man. Thanks for letting us kind of get
all
all that out. But no, it's it's been so much fun to grow it. I feel so blessed to be able to be a part of this for the last 10 years, and I'm excited, to see what the future looks like with this as we continue to grow and expand and do other things. So it's been awesome, man.
Visiting with Cody Schmick, Barry Fox is here, Austin Fox, Karsten Fox. Speaking of expanding, there's another venture that you guys have kind of partnered in that has really taken off and has started right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska, and that is Howdy Coffee.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and Howdy Coffee has a big day today. You got your official ribbon cutting today, right?
Yep, official ribbon cutting at 10 today, and so come out, between 9:30 and 10:30 or anywhere in there, and we've got some samples of some new pumpkin drinks that the crew's been working on, a vanilla chai with pumpkin cold foam and a pumpkin latte, and all stuff that I'm not super versed in. but we're going to be giving some samples of those drinks and also some samples of our kolaches and our breakfast sandwiches. So we'll be doing that from 9:30 to 10:30. Got a fun little game where you can roll a ping pong ball. Everybody gets a shot. Roll a ping pong ball. If it hits a cup, you win one of the gift cards that's in there. So we got gift cards from $10 to $50
nice.
that you can win while you do that. So we'd love to have people come out. If you've been a loyal customer the last couple of months, we'd love to have you come out. And if you're wondering what it's about and why would anybody want to go to a coffee shop, come check us out. This is your opportunity to come see it and just so there's some really cool things that we're doing out there. I think, you were talking earlier about the kolaches that we do. We've kind of brought this savory kolaches to town. There's a few places, but not very many in Nebraska that do that. That's one of the things. Jenny and I, out of college, lived in Texas, and that's one of the things that we loved. They did a lot of savory sausage kolache type things down there, and so when we were opening this, we looked at opportunities to do that, and so we make our own kolache dough daily at Howdy, and make several products. We kind of make a breakfast kolache sandwich with sausage and egg and cheese, or bacon, egg and cheese, and then we make the traditional kind of sausage and jalapeno sausage kolaches. So yeah.
Well, I've had one of the kolaches, and oh my God, testimonial. You can use me for a testimonial. They're amazing.
That's awesome.
So
I was telling Carson on the way up here, we went through a coffee drive-through and got a coffee and a burrito on the way up, and I said, man, Howdy's burritos are so much better than this. When we tore off into this, me and Barry were like, okay, let's just do a very simple coffee shop. We're just gonna get something, push cups through the door or through the window, and then our food program expanded a little bit. Partner with Trotters going into that space. There's this full, beautiful kitchen that those guys had built and fully equipped. I mean, we had to buy a few pieces of equipment as well, of course, for our purposes. But we were like, man, we can't let this opportunity go to waste. And so we really, Barry and Austin have really driven that and led that project. And the menu has turned out awesome. I mean, cup of coffee is fantastic. But man, our menu is really what sets us apart. Our food menu. One of the items we have on there is they're called cronuts. Have you heard of those?
I've heard about them, but I haven't tried them yet.
So they're huge on the East Coast, and we saw them and we're like, hey, let's see if we can recreate this. So they're pretzel dough made into croissants, so super flaky. They cut them into small pieces and flash fry them, and then a little bit of like cream cheese and cinnamon sugar, correct?
Yeah.
And these things, I mean, it tastes state fair time. It kind of tastes like a state fair treat. But those are going like gangbusters out of there. And it's just such a unique, cool item that you can't get anywhere else but Broken Bow.
Yeah. When I was in there a while back, I just want you to know, tremendous help that you have here, because I believe the guy sitting to your right, Barry, Austin Fox, he's here. He's been kind of quiet this morning, but he was the one that helped me and did a fantastic job. I just want you to know that.
How much is he paying you for that?
Well, Austin just got teeth ripped out of his head yesterday, so he's doing pretty good for
man.
that.
That stinks. Well, I hope they maybe gave you a bonus drink or something to help with that, huh?
Well, this wasn't at work. This was at the dentist, right?
Yeah, well, that's I assumed so, but thank you for clarifying. I'm glad you did that.
Austin's been a big part of that, Howdy. He's really taken over a lot of the management stuff on it, and it's been awesome to see him grow in that role and really take some ownership, and he really has been driving the ship out there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Barry has been right there as well, but Austin is doing a really good job there. So
fantastic.
We got like you mentioned earlier, we do have a great crew. I mean, we've got a ton of people, too many to mention, or I'd start mentioning them by name, but I'd leave somebody out, and they've all done a tremendous job in helping us get it off the ground and brought expertise. People that worked at coffee shops and other locations and brought ideas, and so I'm really proud of the crew that we've been able to put together there. And it's our focus from the beginning has been, we want to get you a coffee, want to get you a high quality item, whether it's the food or the coffee, and we want to get you in and out too. So yeah.
Well, we invite everybody out to Howdy Coffee for the ribbon cutting today at 10 o'clock, and then to take advantage of some of the special things you've got going on. What are your regular hours at Howdy?
Regular hours are 6 to 4 on weekdays and 7 to 4 on weekends.
All right. Fantastic.
Yeah, come see us. We're going to be out there in about 40 minutes. We're getting started. So
all right.
We'd love to see some Broken Bow people. So.
Yeah. Well, we will cut you guys loose so that you can get ready for that. Yeah. Anything else quickly that you want to mention before we let you go? Or
the main thing would be it helps us a ton if you follow us on social media and get on our email list. Those are the things that really help our small business and just getting the word out for different things. So follow Howdy, follow Kincaidor, get on our email lists. And if you're looking for a great part-time job, hit us up too. So,
all right, sounds good.
Yep.
Great to see you all. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Brent.
All right, 9:20 is the time. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
ADM Regenerations is the industry's leading program for rewarding ag producers for conservation practices on their farms. ADM makes it easy to enroll and participate. There are no long-term commitments, and we pay generously for practices like cover crops, emission scoring, no-till, and nutrient management practices. ADM appreciates all you do to protect your land and legacy, and we believe you should be rewarded for it. To learn more about your state's incentives, visit admregenerations.com.
And we're back on The Breakfast Show, 21 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. All right, we're going to take you to Arcadia now. Dave is all set up and ready to go, has a bunch of guests with him as we're going to cover in depth the upcoming Fall Festival this holiday weekend in Arcadia. So we turn it over to David J. Burney.
Thank you very much. We are in Arcadia, and we are at the Forged in Faith beautiful facility here in Arcadia. Never been in here before. It is gorgeous. And quite impressive. If you folks get a chance to come over and take a look sometime inside, we encourage you to do that. We're going to be talking pancakes in a moment, but before we do that, and your name again?
Tina.
Brent, I just called her Tiffany, so I don't know if I'm going to get a ride home or not. She has the keys to the car. I may be staying here at the Forged in Faith building until maybe Monday or Tuesday.
It might be a good idea.
Tina, could you thank our sponsors before we start?
He would. I would like to thank our sponsors. We have Trotter Inc., and they want to welcome everyone to Arcadia's Fall Festival this weekend. Johnson Hunt and Fish of Loop City. Alvin can help you get set up for fishing and hunting season. They're open 7 days a week just off of Highway 92 in Loop City. First Nebraska Bank, First Nebraska Insurance Group. They're proud to support the Arcadia Fall Festival this weekend. Sons of the American Legion. They invite you to come on out to Arcadia this weekend. And don't forget about the Derby Sunday at 2. Grease Automotive, they're here for your vehicle repairs, as well as a dealer for Grasshopper Mowers. Proud to support Arcadia's Fall Festival. Scooter Saloon, stop by for the street dance on Saturday with the band Loose Cannons and Sunday with BJ Jameson. Hurlburt Crop Insurance, contact them regarding crop health and equine mortality insurance. Protect your investments. They hope to see you in town this weekend. Moshka's Building Center, stop in and look at their great selection of inventory. They can also help you design your dream home or a home remodel. Greenland Construction, your local independent chief builder. They hope to see you enjoying yourself in Arcadia this weekend. Boston Livestock Company, don't miss the Ranch Rodeo on Saturday and stop by for the barbecue cook-off afterwards. Then come back Sunday for the big demo derby. Forged in Faith Oak Ministries and Glow Counseling, they invite you to come out and enjoy the weekend. They also invite you to their Sunday service every Sunday at 9 a.m. Greenland Well Service, they hope to see you in Arcadia. Plenty of family activities all weekend long, Saturday through Monday. Thank you again.
Thank you, sponsors. What a great list of businesses. And, of course, we understand that they get asked by lots of different media and lots of different people to support the Fall Festival, so we appreciate it very much. Melanie, how you doing?
I'm doing well this morning. Thank you.
Good. Pancakes.
Yes. And yummy pancakes.
Looks like maybe on Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to jump to Sunday here. I guess not necessarily in order here, but we will be hosting the Pancake Feed Sunday morning at the Community Center. We're serving pancakes, sausage, and eggs from 8 a.m. to noon. It is a free will donation, and that's sponsored by the Arcadia Spirit Dogs. We help with the local school activities, band, speech, all of those extra if they need some assistance, and then also funds will help go to post-prom. So if you're hungry Sunday morning, after you've been to the street dance, before church, after church, come see us. We'll have lots of food.
Okay. Yeah, there's worship in the park later in that day, and we'll probably talk with some other folks about that. Melanie, what do you put on your pancakes?
Little butter and the yummy syrup. You got to get a good douse of syrup on that. So
no peanut butter?
Oh, nope. Just on French toast. Can't do it on peanut butter.
Okay.
Or on the pancakes.
You like bananas maybe with the...
Ooh, that would be good. Now, don't give us any ideas, and we'll have to go get a bunch of toppings. But sorry, we just have plain pancakes, but they are delicious. We have so many helpers that come and help us. The kids and the adults come help serve and flip some flapjacks, and we have a good time. So.
Well, you've ordered up some super good weather for this holiday weekend.
It looks like it, yes.
So, as you say, if you were out late the night before or you're just getting up and going on Sunday, no breakfast cooked needed at home, right?
Yes, yes. Everybody come and eat some pancakes. They're delicious.
All right, Melanie, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Love that shirt, by the way.
Thanks.
Don't you like that?
I do.
All right, grab that mic there and introduce yourself, if you don't mind.
I am Marissa with Scooter Saloon.
All right. How's things going over there?
It is going really good. This is our second year of business, and we have a pretty big weekend ahead.
You do?
Yes.
I noticed on the poster when we're promoting this that just about every way along the poster it says something going on at Scooters.
Yep, we are starting off with the poker run on Saturday, and then that evening we'll have the Loose Cannons, and then Sunday we'll have BJ Jameson.
All right.
So we'll have 2 street dances this year.
You've gone crazy.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now.
Because last year you were just kind of getting your feet wet in this whole business, I think, as we were over here, and you were running around and getting prepared, and I'm sure you'll learn a lot from last year.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So this year should go a little bit smoother, but, yeah, we've added a lot more to it.
Talk a little bit about Scooters during regular times, as far as I know you offer great food, and you're a place for people to stop and visit and have a good time, kind of a center spot in the community. Yep. So what are your hours normally?
Our hours normally are Tuesday through Saturday, and we open at 5 p.m. We close at 11 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we're open till 1 on Friday and Saturday. So this weekend we've extended our hours, so we'll be opening at 11 on Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday after the parade at 11 as well.
So then Tuesday you collapse.
We are still going to be open for Taco Tuesday.
Oh,
Tuesday
you are?
evening, yes. I'm like, we can't close on that day.
That's a big day, probably.
Yep, it's pretty busy on Tuesdays. Yep.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people that I talk to drive over here just to stop in and enjoy your food and the atmosphere there. I mean, from all over the area. Has that kind of been a nice surprise for you?
Yes, it has been great. We have our regulars, and it's been really good. Yeah, we've been having a great time.
Okay. Run down that schedule again real quick, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. So on Saturday, we open at 11, and then we will have the poker run starting at the Scooter Saloon, and then we will come back with the poker run that evening, and then after the Ranch Rodeo gets done, we will have the street dance that evening with the Loose Cannons.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for what you do. I know the community appreciates it, and I hope people will take in all the music. I think BJ's getting to be quite popular all across the country, so it's a pretty big deal to have him right here in Arcadia at your place.
Yes.
And the other bands as well.
Yep, we're very excited to have him. Yep.
Okay. Now I have to add, the question of the day is, because we're talking pancake feet earlier, what do you put on your pancakes?
Normally butter and syrup.
Yes.
And sometimes fruit, strawberries
Fruit,
or something.
yeah.
But normally butter and syrup. Yep.
Peanut butter?
Nope. I'm not a peanut butter person on pancakes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So far, nobody's wanting to have peanut butter so far, but I bet I'm going to find somebody here that wants peanut butter on their pancakes.
Right.
We'll see.
Yep, we'll see.
Thank you. Have fun this weekend.
Thank you.
Don't work too hard, okay? You have plenty of help?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that'll help.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And who do we have here next?
This is Carrie Hurlbert with Hurlbert Crop Insurance.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So let's see. I have the poster here, but help me out. What are you helping with? What do you want to promote today?
So it's not on the poster because it was kind of a last-minute add-on.
Okay.
I'm in charge of the Autumn Splendor Showcase, a vendor show. So all kinds of creatives we have coming over. We have 15 different vendors, boutiques, honey, homemade goodies, and that will be that's on Saturday from 9 to noon. I'll let you see this too. From 9 to noon, and we're going to be on the street between the cafe and Scooters, and between Marissa, who just spoke. So we'll be set up with all the stuff going on. Just stop over and see our local talents of creative
crafts and
creative
so forth?
crafts. and get yourself some goodies. I know that there's, I think, 2 or 3 different people that are coming with baked goods and etc. like that, so you don't have to do all the cooking for the weekend. You can support some local small businesses. So yeah, that's what we got planned.
Great addition, and I think people will really enjoy that, and the weather is going to be really comfortable, so for the crafters and for the people who want to walk around and enjoy and do some shopping, it's going to be perfect.
Yes, I hope so. That's why I didn't make anybody want to sit there till 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Come out and do your shopping in the morning, and then enjoy the ranch rodeo, or go find a cool air conditioning spot if the weather isn't nice.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be great.
Good.
And so this is a great addition. The Splendor Showcase starts at 9 a.m., runs until noon, and that's on Saturday, right?
Correct.
And you kind of say noon or so.
Yeah, noon or so. I mean, I don't think everybody will be packed up and gone right at noon, but we just had to have a kind of a stopping point, and where the poker run is going to be coming into town and leaving about that time, we just thought that would kind of be a good ending point.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
yeah, I hope everybody comes over and enjoys.
I do too. Thanks for taking time to talk to us today.
Yes, you're welcome.
Appreciate
Thanks for
it.
coming over.
You bet. Did I ask you what you put on your pancakes?
No, you didn't.
What's your choice?
My favorite would be syrup, strawberries, and whipped cream.
Ah.
But you know what? I do have a daughter that loves peanut butter on her pancakes. I just can't do it, but she loves it. So I let her roll with it.
Well, I like your choices. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. All right. Have a great day.
You too. Appreciate it. Just pan that mic over on your way there, if you would, and jump right in there, Tina.
This is Deb, and she's here to talk about the pinochle and...
It's Barb.
Barb.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I could have did...
Now it's wearing off on me.
I'm wearing off on you. I would have known this one because Barb's been coming in for I don't know how many years.
77.
Yeah, to visit with us. So, good morning, Barb Dorsey. Good to have you. Pinochle is big here, isn't it?
You know, it's getting bigger all the time. We do, throughout the year, have a Pinochle club, and it's 2 tables, so us ladies get together. But this is an open Pinochle tournament. We start at 9 a.m., start playing at 9 a.m., so the gals will be there to get you registered by 8:45, and we'll play 6 games, and we have prizes for the top 3 plus a traveling prize, and then there's some snacks and light snacks for them to enjoy, and hope they have a good time.
Sounds like fun. What is the traveling prize?
Well, if you know pinochle at all, double marriage or a double pinochle, or both if you're really lucky, gets you the traveling prize, and it goes according to how many, the dollar amount goes according to how many tables we have. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Fantastic. Barb, anything else that you're helping with this year? I know you've been helping with this for a long time.
I'm a member of the Arcadia Auxiliary, and every year we have a quilt raffle, and this year we have an absolutely beautiful quilt. So if you get a chance, go to Facebook to Arcadia American Legion Auxiliary, and there's a picture of it. And we keep it affordable. It's $1 a ticket or 6 for $5, and it will be drawn Monday evening. So you have till about 2 in the afternoon on Monday to grab you some tickets from any of the American Legion Auxiliary members.
All right. Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's well done.
I don't know if you know this or not, but you don't buy much for $1 anymore. So
I know. And someday that might have to change.
Yeah, might have to, especially for that beautiful piece or another one coming down next year's ahead.
Yep.
70th annual. How many do you think you participated in?
Participated?
Well, I know you always.
I started helping Mary Ash back in late 80s.
Late 80s. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
and
yeah.
You probably
it's been a while.
Attended it before that, I would have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as a kid,
Yeah.
It's Arcadia's big deal.
Yeah. So if I'm thinking right here, then you've probably been to about 40, maybe 35 fall festivals. Because
good guess, at least. No, thank you. Yes, it's Arcadia is a beautiful community.
Oh yeah.
We live outside of town, but it's our home. Always will be, I hope.
It's a great place. Pancakes? What do you put on your pancakes?
I am so traditional. Butter. Lots of butter.
A lot of butter.
And syrup. And occasionally I love blueberries in my pancakes. So, yeah.
Very good. It's good to see you again.
You too. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Well, we'll be here on Monday for sure to take in the parade and all the activities. But there's something going on starting Saturday and all the way through Monday. So let's jump in and find out more about the Ranch Rodeo, which, by the way, if I read correctly, is free of charge. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, I'm Sam Holcomb, put on the Ranch Rodeo. But, yeah, the Ranch Rodeo is free of charge. Bring the family out. It's a nice family event, and bring your chair. Or we got bleachers, too, and enjoy the day. So,
yeah, Sam, I think this has been something that people really have enjoyed, even folks who don't normally follow rodeos that closely, because this one's a little bit different. And of course, you got a lot of locals involved in it and people probably from other places as well, but I think it's been a big hit.
Yeah, it's always a good event. We like to make it interesting. We always put a few trees in the arena just for obstacles, kind of a little more like you're out on the ranch maybe, or the ranch around here, we got a lot of trees, but some places don't. But we put them in and it's fun watching. It's a 12:30 Calcutta on Saturday, the 31st, and a rodeo to follow the Calcutta around 1 o'clock. And we still have a few spots open. If anyone out there listening decides they want to bring a team, they can contact me, Sam, at 308-202-0246. And like I said, it's a nice family event, and we got concession stands and free of charge to get in, and so it's makes for a nice day.
Yeah.
And
tailgate of a pickup or
tailgate a tent. Some people bring tents and set up around the arena, and we got, like I said, plenty of seating and bleachers and stuff. And but yeah, it makes for a lot of these people do this every day on the ranch, and it's just one of them deals. They can come to town and show what they can do. And there's a lot of good horses and good cowboys that come to this, and a lot of good ropers. So
yeah, it's sponsored by the Sons of the American Legion Post as well, and and it's a main sponsor for the whole event. So,
and then following the Ranch Rodeo, we've done it in the past, but the last couple of years we just kind of weren't doing it. But we're having a ranch bronc riding following Ranch Rodeo.
Okay.
So we're taking 12 riders there, and I think we still need a couple riders if anyone's listening. It's a $100 entry fee to ride, and we pay out 3 places for the top 3 riders. And so, like, if there's anybody out there that wants to get on a ranch bronc, and we're still looking for a couple riders, so you could contact. Actually, Lance Heichel's kind of running it for us, and his number's 308-708-1072, and you can get in contact with him or me, I guess, and we can get you in there. But it's a pretty good watching after the Ranch Rodeo. A lot of people stay around to watch that, and so.
Is it a little bit different than a regular bronc ride?
They can ride with 2 hands, and they just use their regular saddle. And they don't have a saddle, or just their ranch saddle they ride with, and so it's a kind of a fun event to end the Ranch Rodeo with at the end of the day, and so, and it'll probably, I'd say, approximately around 4:30. Okay. Right in there, it probably be close to starting. So,
all right. Well, take it in, folks, and there's also other things going on around town at that same time. So, if the kids are interested in going and cooling off and playing, that's all available as well.
There's a splash pad right there next to the arena, so if you lose your kid, you can probably go look in the water somewhere.
Be over there swimming around.
They'll probably be around, but
So we have the ranch bronc riding. There's 2 spots left for that, and you might want to give them a call. And that number again is 308-708-1072. And then, of course, the ranch rodeo. You have a few open spaces left for teams there.
Yep, we're close to full, but not quite.
Okay.
So we'd take a couple teams if anybody's still interested. So.
All right. Well, Sam, thanks a lot. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I'll probably talk about the Derby.
Okay,
too,
good.
I guess I got nominated to do that today too. But,
all right.
But the Derby is Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I think. What does it say? 2:00.
Let's see here.
Yep, 2:00.
2:00.
And I think from when I got here, we're having a bone stock compact, which is 90s and newers, and paying 4 places on that. And I think it's like 600, 500, 400, 200, and plus we give out a Mad Dog for each heat, which just whoever hits the hardest and that. So, and then there's added purse with more than 30 cars. So we add money to that if we get over 30 of them cars. And the next heat is limited weld, and $12.50 for first. Have paid more depending on car count, and we have been paying 10 places.
Okay.
So, and then added purse with more than 20 cars, and we also have a Mad Dog in that heat too. And then there's also a bone stock full size, which it looks like they want to pay $12.50, $800, $600, $400, $200 plus a Mad Dog in that too, and then added purse with 8 or more cars. So we add money if we get the car number up. So
one of the things I think that's been impressive about the Big Demolition Derby here at Arcadia is a lot of demolition derbies have went away in other communities, and I know everything ebbs and flows, but I think this has been one of the big ones that everybody wants to come to, and the number of cars that comes in usually is quite impressive. So
yeah, we get a pretty good show, and that year I think it was 2020 with COVID, like the state fair didn't have theirs, and
right.
that, and like I said, I think we had 100 and something cars, but we usually stay between that 40 and 60 cars pretty consistently. It just depends on the year and that, but usually we'll have around at least 40 cars, and puts on a nice derby, and like I said, we have try to keep it moving. We get cars in and out and try not to drag on forever. So,
yeah.
But it's like I said, Sunday at 2.
Okay.
And it's bring your family out and enjoy the day. It's supposed to be cool, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And there is an admission charge. I think probably very reasonable for this kind of an activity. Bring the whole family and enjoy. And
Yep, there is. And I'm not going to say it off top of hand because they told me, but I forgot.
Let's just say reasonable.
It's reasonable, and I think it's so much for adults, and then kids 12 and under, different price. So but yep, it's a nice event, and like I said, we usually get a good crowd, and usually they put on a good show for us and that. So
all right, Sam, you've covered the ranch rodeo, the bronc riding following the ranch rodeo, and then of course the Big Demolition Derby at 2 p.m. on Sunday as well. So,
and I guess I should, Chris Piter runs it for us, and his number is 308-750-3930 if you need to find or get a hold of him. And I think you can look it up on Reckless Promotions on the internet, and it has kind of the rules and who to contact. I think he kind of helps advertise that for us. Reckless Promotion does. So that could be found
that
online.
way.
So
all right, Sam. Well, thanks a lot. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for coming over.
Oh, we'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to talk barbecue next, I believe.
Yep, chicken barbecue. No, beef and pork, and little beans, potatoes. It's going to be eating at 6 o'clock in the evening. It says 5:30 on the deal, but 6 o'clock.
Okay.
When we start serving.
Come at 5:30 and get a spot and get ready to eat at 6, right?
You could show up earlier and cook in it if you want to. I still got a couple spots open, so it's up to you guys.
Yeah, there's still room then for a couple more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they can call
me, Tim Einspire, 308-202-0090.
Okay. Yeah, give Tim a call if you have a team out there. Come on in.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, how long has this been going on? Did you start it? I thought so.
6 years, probably.
6 years.
7.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
That's great. People love it, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, come and enjoy, eat, and then go do the dance later.
Okay. Now, this is at Riverside Park, beautiful Riverside, so there's going to be plenty of room.
Yep.
And they can kind of spread out. And, of course, the cooks themselves are competing for prizes.
Yeah.
And those will be awarded, I assume, as well.
Yeah. There's 3 plaques, one for the pork, one for the beef, and People's Choice.
Okay.
Because the people will cook anything, whatever they think is good. There's peach cobbler, whatever is going to be there. So
peach cobbler? Oh, man.
So.
Ice cream? Don't know about that yet. I guess that's up to the contestants.
That's up to the contestants.
All right. 6 o'clock on Saturday at Riverside Park, Sal's Barbecue Cook-Off, and contact Tim Einspire at 308-202-0090 if you'd like to participate. A couple spots left for some barbecuers.
You betcha.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yep. You have a fine day, sir.
You too. Good to see you again. Roland Sell is here. How you doing, Roland?
I am just peachy.
All right.
Did you hear me? I was asking about ice cream for the peachies.
And I messed up, and I didn't ask Sam or Sal what they wanted on their pancakes. So I'll ask you, what do you like on your pancakes?
Just syrup and butter.
And butter.
No good without butter.
How you been?
Everything's better with butter.
It is. That and bacon, right?
Yeah, and bacon.
Yeah. How you been?
I've been a day older every day.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Come on over and sit down, sir. So you got some notes here. Let's get our business taken
where I have
care
to
of.
make notes.
Hey, that's a good idea. What's the things that you want to highlight today?
Well, let's take them in order as they come, I guess. Did anybody talk about the Wall of Fame yet?
No, not yet.
All right. We have one inductee to the Wall of Fame. That'll be at the schoolhouse in the new gym. The new gym at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. So eat your barbecue and then get right over to the school.
Yep.
Paula Johnson is being inducted this year, and she's very deserving.
Now, talk about the Wall of Fame a little bit, what the concept is.
Well, it started in 2007. We had our football team that was inducted in 2006 to the Nebraska High School Wall of Fame, and we thought, geez, we don't even have a Wall of Fame for Arcadia High School. So we put together the Husky Wall of Fame, and we've been inducting ever since. There's 3 categories. We have an alumni category, we have a team category, and we have an employee category, and new nominations have to come in each year by about the 4th of January for the ensuing year. And they're nominated by the public, and we have a committee that then goes through the nominations and selects them. But it's to honor people who have graduated or attended. They didn't have to graduate here, but if they attended Arcadia High School or Arcadia Public School and have went on to do great things for either here in the community or way beyond the community, they're all considered.
All right. So that's a great award, I think. On these situations, the people around the winner are as happy as the winner is because they see that person get the recognition
that they really need.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's a good thing. The wall, we're running out of room to put pictures. We've had a lot of great people that have really contributed a lot.
Fantastic.
So 7 o'clock Saturday night for that.
Okay.
And there's a little cookie reception afterwards. So come and congratulate Paula and be a part of that.
And what category was Paula selected out of?
She's in just the attendee.
Attendee.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
All right. What else there, sir?
Well, next morning at 10 o'clock we have our worship service at the park, down at the ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been doing that for many years too. This year's speaker will be Rusty Klender. He's a cowboy preacher from over between here and Broken Bow. He was in the Broken Bow schools, and now is our principal here, and he'll be the speaker this year. It's non-denominational. We just ask everybody to please come and join together in worship and thanking God for the opportunity to have this festival every year, along with all the other things he blesses us with.
Is Rusty going to be coming in on a horse, or do you know?
You never know what Rusty might do.
He just might
But I'll
do that.
guarantee you one thing, he'll preach.
Yep.
He is a great speaker, and he'll have an amazing message. And it's a great opportunity at 10 o'clock. You can go have your pancakes before,
right,
or you can have them after, or you can have them both.
Okay.
So come and worship with us on Sunday morning.
I did notice here on the poster, Roland, that if there's some weather, inclement weather, it would be moved to the high school gym.
That's true, but I heard your forecast this morning.
Good.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I was
so
going to say.
we won't have to worry about that part.
All right, skip that part.
Just skip it.
All
We
right.
only did that once ever since we started doing that. It's
Doing
only
it.
been one morning, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else, sir?
One other thing.
All right.
Did Amber asked me to talk about the parade. Does anybody mention
We have
the parade?
not talked parade yet.
Well, she must have known nobody's coming to do that. All right, Monday morning, as always, the biggest parade in central Nebraska.
That
The
is
best
true.
quality parade
That
in
is
central
true.
Nebraska.
Hear,
Many
hear.
flits. Yes. The theme this year is famous pairs. So lots of different ways you can go with that. And judging begins at 9:30, so it's a good idea to gather around 9 o'clock if you can. If you don't know where to go, if you know where the schoolhouse is, get there and they'll guide you to the proper place to line up. And we can have floats, tractors, vehicles, people that walk. We can have kids division with floats, horses, bands, fire trucks.
Yep.
Queens from surrounding towns. Just anything's welcome in our parade. And they can throw candy if they care to as the floats go through. And the divisions are business and organizations, cars, churches, tractors, horses, and best riders, and all of those kinds of things. It's just a fun time for all, and it'll be commencing immediately at 10:30. Our parade starts on time at 10:30.
It does. It's a well-organized parade. If you've never been, watched everybody line up, folks, they have different streets and for different categories, and it all blends together. And one of the things about your parade, then, I think, Roland, is when the first pass is done, most, if not all, of the folks kind of turn around and come back, and you have the crowning of the queen, or
that'll be immediately after the parade, yeah.
Okay.
And the awards, the judges' awards are presented as they come back through, so you know the grand prize winner and each division's winner and so on too. So yeah.
Okay.
And you get a chance to look at them again.
Yeah, see them again and see who wins what.
Yeah, that's right.
So are you helping with the parade again this year?
I retired.
You did?
I did.
I wondered if you might
There'll
not
be
do
new
that.
blood on the speaker stand. So please, it'll be much better this year because I won't be up there making racket.
No. Thank you for all the years. How many years did you do the parade? You know?
I don't know. It seems like forever, Dave. I really
don't know.
I really don't know.
Well, it's been great, and I'm sure that
1973. She says I started.
Wow.
And I missed the year I had West Nile in 2003. I couldn't stand on the stage that year. So
you've been there every other time.
Been there too long. It's time.
Thanks for all the years you have done it. I know people will miss your voice, but I'm sure there's people excited about some new voices.
We have some new voices that will do an excellent job. There is no question.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the little true story on the way over today. I was telling Tina stories about you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Were they all good? Every one of them was good.
Well, you better tell her the rest of them, the rest of the story.
No. One of the things that I think we can safely say, you said it at the top about the parade, and all the communities have great parades and different things going on in different communities. But if you want to still see floats that really have a lot of time and effort put into them, this is the parade to come to, because they are, I don't know how many hours a lot of these people put in on the floats themselves, but you used to see these kinds of floats everywhere, and you just don't see them anymore.
Yeah, you don't, and we don't have as many, unfortunately, because we don't have as many businesses as we did. But the detail is, the ones that do them still put the precise details in there, and a lot of them have moving parts, and things that move around, and it's not just throwing a few things on a flatbed and dragging it through the street. It's something we take pride in. I hope it never ends. I hope it continues.
I do too. One of my favorite moving parts was a few years ago, Jim Trotter with a mule, I think it was.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
There's been a lot of good ones. I wish we had movies put together of all of them.
No kidding.
Combined, and they're probably out there if somebody take the time to put them together.
At least a bunch of pictures.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, Roland, it's... we could do another whole show if they'd let us, but I suppose we better move along.
We probably better move along. You might get in trouble.
Yeah.
Brent will make you go mow his yard or something if you don't take care of things here.
I'll be having to take care of his dog. I'm not mowing his lawn anymore.
Thank you guys for coming over. You make our community much better by what you promote and do for Arcadia, and we appreciate KBBN and KCNI.
Thanks, Roland.
Thank you.
It's always good to see you.
God bless you.
You too. All right, we're going to talk, I'm going to guess either cars or tractors. Tractors.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Brad.
Brad.
Sell.
Oh,
this guy's cousin.
Oh, your cousins. That's right. The Sell name is pretty familiar around here, isn't it? Okay, tractors. This is something that got started a couple of years ago.
Yeah, this will be our third year.
Okay, and it's been well received, hasn't it?
Yes, we had good turnout the last 2 years. Lots of variety of implements and tractors, and just everybody gathers and we have a good time visiting and telling stories.
What's the criteria, or I should say the guidelines for bringing tractors in? Do they have to be so old, or just how's that work?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
They can bring whatever they like to. Their favorite tractor or implements, whatever they got.
Okay.
We just
bring them in.
Yep, keep it simple.
Now let me catch up on the poster. This is going to take part. This is going to happen on Saturday. Is that right, or am I off?
Sunday and Monday.
And Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be a standing display.
Yeah. And people that want to have their tractors in the parade are welcome to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of how it worked.
Yeah.
Some of them were unloading. They went through the parade, and then they went and parked.
Yeah.
Some of them prefer not to be in the parade, and they just go and park, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
some of them are beautiful, too.
Yeah, we get some fantastic-looking tractors.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
This is a great idea a couple of years ago. It just adds something to after the parade and then through Sunday. Where will you be located again?
At the tennis court here. On this end of the...
Okay. All right. Anybody out there want to bring a tractor, you're welcome to do so. Is there entry fee at all? Or?
Nope.
Okay.
Just bring whatever you got.
All right. So the stories that are told around those tractors, I got to kind of imagine that they're about when I was a kid and I had to be on this type of tractor for 3 days and 6 nights or something like that. I imagine there's a lot of folklore around those tractors.
Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, we have a good time.
All right, Brad.
Especially with the older gentlemen.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good stories. So.
Yeah. So you get a double treat there. You get the tractors, you get the stories.
Yep, that's right.
All right. Saturday and Sunday near the tennis court.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dave, very much.
Good to see you again.
Yep.
And, you can't do anything about your cousins. You can pick your friends, but just kidding. Tina, do you want to talk for a moment? You've been so quiet. I feel like I'm with Silent Orv over here. Come on in, Steve. Thanks again, Brad. Appreciate it. All right, let's see what we have here. Perfect. And this is the grand finale here, right?
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I guess we're playing cleanup. So.
No. We can recap.
Hopefully we know anything that hasn't been mentioned. We know enough about it to.
Yeah, I think we've covered most everything. I'll turn that poster around for you in case we did miss something, but I think we've covered most everything. We really we covered this morning on the air, but I think we should talk about that again, Tina.
Yeah, I'm not the ALC cheerleader sponsor, but my daughter Maddie and I actually participated in the fun run last year, and it's not just for runners. Walkers are welcome to join too, and so it's the weather sounds like it's just going to be perfect for this year, and the cheerleaders do a great job of representing our school, both schools, Loop City and Arcadia, at all of the events throughout the year. So, and I know that they're putting a lot of time into extra camps and competitions. So I'm sure the money raised will be going toward expenses for that. So, yeah, they did a great job. We had a great walk last year.
Yeah, it looks like 7:30 for registration time, or contact Sarah Lewandowski at 308-340-3388.
Yeah, just show up to the school that morning and they'll get you going.
We were talking this morning about that because there's so many people out there who love to walk and run, and they'll go a long ways to go to an activity like this just to get together with other walkers and runners. So
yeah, and the route last year took you kind of out into the country a little bit too, so it wasn't just in town, and it was really nice to take in God's beauty.
You bet.
On that.
Again, the weather's going to cooperate according to the forecast, and so I would look for a big crowd for that.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't take part in.
I don't either, Steve.
Well, I might watch, and enjoy that way.
Maybe a walk, but I haven't been in an official walk for a long time. But it's fun because you get to talk while you walk, for folks out there. So, all right, sounds like a great time. Now, what else did you guys want to recap or bring forward that we wanted to talk about here today?
Well, we both represent Forged in Faith Oak Ministries, and I think Steve's going to talk a little bit about just what we offer for the community. Fall Festival wouldn't happen without unity within the community, and that's really what our mission is at Forged in Faith. So he's just going to mention a few of the things that we offer.
Yeah, at Forged in Faith, we have several different Bible studies. We have opportunities to meet one-on-one with people, coaching opportunities, counseling opportunities, which Deb will speak more to. We have Sunday worship here. So there's a lot of different opportunities just to get together, to unify. And a weekend like this, we've talked about in these posters and the years that have gone by. And as I was spending my time this morning, and I shared this with you, Dave, earlier, scripture in Isaiah 43:18 and 19 says, "Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I'm doing new things. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." And something we've really noticed about Fall Festival the last few years is the new things. There's been new events added to reach all generations, to reach the kids with the bounce house and the water things, and it's really neat to see how this is expanding. And we're excited here at Forged in Faith Oak Ministries for this opportunity to see different pieces unify generations. So that's really neat to see. We're always here if somebody needs us, just wants to stop and visit, have a cup of coffee, paint, whatever. So there's different opportunities. And really it's, if you think outside of the box, that's what we like to do, is just outside of the box in order to minister, to reach out to people that are in need, people that don't know that they're in need, but need to know Jesus. So that's
all right. Well said. I think sitting in this beautiful facility kind of brings the feeling of new, because when you first walk in, it smells new. We noticed that when we came in. But boy, what a great facility here, and you've got it set up to where it's so versatile versatile for the things you talked about.
Yeah, I was
Steve.
going to speak to that too.
Go ahead,
you know,
Deb.
our mission is unite to know Jesus Christ. But in that, you know, uniting is just, we just love being with people. We just love uniting. And then we do offer the building for rental. So even like thinking about next year's fall festival, you know, if you have family coming in and you want to have a family reunion, the community's building's usually busy with different things, and so this is just one more opportunity. We have handicap accessible restrooms and everything here, and a warming kitchen, and that's all available for rent. And then we even have like access for some additional fees. We have access to the audiovisual equipment that we have here, which is pretty high tech. For
very nice.
And then Wi-Fi, of course. So. Yeah, we just want this to be a place where people just love to come and just be with each other and talk with each other and share stories and
certainly
things like
not, you know, it doesn't matter what church you
right, non-denominational. Yep.
Yeah.
And we worship every Sunday morning at 9:00, and it's completely spirit-led, and unlike there's never a Sunday that looks the same.
Well, definitely not.
It goes right along with that scripture you're talking about.
When you walk in, if you're going to come to Sunday church, just you have this expectation of what church is, you might as well scrap that, because it is not going to look like the traditional church.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, and then I also just want to speak on behalf of Jody. She's actually with a client this morning. Jody Selgrove just opened up her, it's called Glow Counseling, Coaching, and Consulting this year. And she is open for all kinds. She's a provisionally licensed counselor, certified EQI and EQI 360. She does mental health counseling, biblical counseling, grief counseling, couples, family, children. She's a team coach and works with team building. And then something that she's offering for this area that I think is really exciting is the employee assistance program. And so what she does is she'll work with businesses to assess what the needs are of businesses, whether it's, you know, communication issues with clients or employees, if they're struggling with a particular area, things like that. She's available to meet with businesses and set up like custom planned assistance programs for whatever their needs are. And so that's something that she's offering actually at a reduced cost right now. So we just want to make people aware in the area that is available.
What's the easiest way to reach out to Jody and get connected?
So the number for both the ministry and for Glow Counseling is 308-789-6510. Both Forged in Faith Oak Ministries and Glow Counseling, we each have our own Facebook page, and then we each have our own website as well. So the Forged in Faith's website is Unite to Know, and Glow Counseling's is glowcounseling23 at Gmail. That's her email address. But yeah, if you just call the number 308-789-6510, you can get us, and we can direct you to either place.
Well, when we was on the way over, I was visiting with Tina about Jody as well, and the things that she's gotten involved in. And I know, Deb, you've been involved right alongside of her with getting together with different groups, right, and ladies gatherings, yep, and men's gatherings, and and that sort of thing. Is that still all kind of going?
Yeah, we just go as the Spirit leads. We have a small women's group right now. We're kind of looking at maybe another women's event coming up in the next year. We're still in the very early foundational part of that, though. But yeah, just wherever the Lord leads us, that's where we go. And so there's nothing that's, again, it's a new thing. Yeah. We don't have like the annual events very often, unless the Lord tells us, no, you're supposed to keep doing it. So
okay, all right.
Yeah.
If people wanted to stop in and take a look around, because I think it would be worth their time, is there times that you're open?
Yeah, we're open most Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Okay. And then we're in the building. Our team meetings are on Wednesdays, so we're in the building. But the office hours are usually Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 9 to 2-ish. But on our door, there's a sign. When we're closed, we have contact information for Jody and myself. So if you need to get in or you're interested in seeing what's here, we're just literally a text or a call away. So
okay, all right. Steve, any last thoughts?
Well, no. Other than I'd like to thank you for coming over. I'm being led that maybe we pray for the weekend. Do you mind doing that if I do that?
No, go right ahead.
So, Heavenly Father, I thank you first and foremost for who you are. I thank you for this opportunity to speak with Dave on air, and I want to lift up this weekend that you watch over it and you keep everyone safe.
Yes, sir.
You bless everyone, that there is enjoyment, there is connection for family, for friends, Lord, and that everything is done safely. Lord, I thank you for Dave and the time that the radio has come over here. I pray that you bless the radio station, Lord.
Yes.
In Jesus' name, amen.
And bless Tina as well.
That's right.
For all of her work.
Tina's pretty nice. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it very much. Always fun coming over here. And we'll be back on Monday to participate in the parade as usual.
I do have one thing to say. Can you just kind of explain where Jody can be found? Because I just recently, in talking to her, realized that she does have an office in Broken Bow.
Yes.
And that's definitely
so
something.
She contracts with Live Well, and I'm not sure of the exact address of that location, but I do know it's located just north of the movie theaters in that brick building. I don't know if it was an old post office or
Stefan's law office, I believe.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, she spent some time in St. Paul and in Broken Bow, but if she's not here, just call the office and I can set you up too.
Yes, she's in the old library building that Stefan's has now.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
That's where we used to go, and we would tell our parents we're going to go to the library, and then we go right around.
We've all done that.
I always tell Bill Steffens that, this is where we told our parents we were going to come to. But, it's a great building, great facility, and Jody will be, that's great she's there, so. I think we've covered most everything. Do we want to thank our sponsors, maybe just by name this time around, Tina?
Yeah, sure. We just want to send an extra thank you out to Trotter Inc., Johnson Hunt and Fish of Loop City, First Nebraska Bank, First Nebraska Insurance Group, Sons of the American Legion, Grease Automotive, Scooter Saloon, Hurlburt Crop Insurance, Moshka's Building Center, Greenland Construction, Boston Livestock Company, Forged in Faith Oak Ministries, and Glow Counseling, and Greenland Well Service. Thank you for your support.
You bet. Thank you. All right, we're running a little over time, but as we say, small market radio, we don't care. We'll send it back.
All right, guys, thank you so much, and thanks to everybody who joined us live from Arcadia. We invite you over to the Arcadia area to enjoy all of the fall festival activities that they'll have going on this holiday weekend. Before we go, just one more quick reminder, the Broken Bow United Methodist Church would love for you to join them for their Christian education classes on Wednesday nights. Beginning September 4th, they'll kick off the season for pre-K through 12th grade students. The fun will begin at 6:30 for a fun night of games and activities. Regular Wednesday classes will begin September 11th at 7 p.m. each Wednesday night, and they'll have a free will donation meal prior to that at 6:30 if you'd like to attend. Sunday school classes will resume for pre-K through 12th grade on September 8th after the 9:30 a.m. worship service at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church. That does it for the show today. Enjoy your Thursday, and we'll visit with you again tomorrow.
Thank you.